Hello and welcome to Bloomberg Quint. Today I have with me Mr. Amol Yadav. He is a commercial pilot by profession but has recently inked a deal for 35,000 crore with the Maharashtra government to build and design aircrafts here in Maharashtra. Let's talk to him and understand what the deal is about. Thank you, Mr. Yadav, for joining us and congratulations on that deal. Could you tell us what exactly are the details of these MOU?
In this deal, what government expects from me is I can manufacture the airplanes. That I'll do, my first primary responsibility. My other responsibility will be all the ancillary businesses which will evolve around this, in and around this business. Those businesses will have to be supported by me. That is my responsibility. On part of government will be providing us the land to start these activities. They will also provide the basic infrastructure like electricity, water, road connectivity. Along with this, to start this business, we need some funds, and government will help us to start, initiate the initial requirement of funds. Government will help us in that.
So where is this land provided to you, and if you could give us the timeline, have you already received that land, or what is the timeline that you can expect?
The timeline to give me the land has not been mentioned, but the commencement of project will be in 2018. This is what is mentioned in the MOU. The land has been identified long back. It's been almost 2 years that land has been identified, and the process of handing over the land is going on. It's been quite some time now. After this MOU, I expect that these things will happen faster. The land has been identified. It's 157 acres of land in Palghar district.
So you have kind of built a six-seater plane in the
Yes.
Past. Did you test that plane?
Yes.
Okay, the testing is complete.
The test of the airplane is all successful. Now we have to officially test fly the airplane, which will happen soon.
When will it happen?
The inspection of the airplane has been conducted by DGCA. They have suggested some small additions into the additional fuel line, additional pitot line and stuff like that. We have imported all the material required. It has reached Bombay, hasn't reached me yet. So as soon as it comes, we will install it on the airplane, and hopefully it will be ready to fly by the end of this month or maybe in the next month.
Do you also plan on building commercial airplanes in the future?
See, my dream is to achieve the regional connectivity, and whatever is required to do to achieve the regional connectivity will have to be done. So what I can do towards that is manufacture the airplanes. So we have already started working towards that. We have demonstrated our capability by making the single engine airplane. Now we are already started making 19-seater airplane, for which we have already tied up with Pratt & Whitney Canada. They have already completed the engine work. The engines are ready. It is just about to come, and 19-seater airplane will also be ready in next 4 to 6 months.
Okay, so have you received any professional training for building aircraft?
No, I really don't know who could help me. So we have started doing things on our own. We did things on our own. We did study how to make the airplane on our own, and we have failed many times, but we continued working. Past 19 years, all these things are going on. So finally, we have achieved the.
You mentioned that the 19-seater plane is underway. It's under process. So whom do you plan to kind of then sell it to? And what is the operation of this plane going to be?
So now to get that regional connectivity, we need lots and lots of airplanes. If you think about N219, which is an Indonesian 19-seater airplane, which is supported and funded by the President of Indonesia. They did their first test flight on 16th of August 2017. When they announced that 19-seater, they had 50 confirm orders. Even before the test flight, they had 200 confirm orders. So such kind of requirement is there all over the world. Now to connect all the districts in India, there are 400 districts. Everyone has, not 400 districts, 400 airstrips. So to connect those, our requirement is huge. So the requirement is going to be huge. So we are not worried about the market.
Have you received all the approvals required for probably say that the plane that you are building right now?
Okay, so airplane building is a process, and you don't get all the approvals in the beginning. Okay. It is a process. So you achieve one step and you get one approval. You achieve another step and you get another approval. So there is a process which has to be followed.
So how many approvals are in place and how many are required more?
There are lot of approvals will be required. We will have to apply for type certification, and type certification is a process. It's going to take some time by government. That is what I'm saying. It is very easy to make the airplane, and we will be able to make the airplanes faster. Now it is government side that they should be able to give us those approvals in a faster.
So what is the timeline roughly for the 19-seater plane to?
For 19-seater airplane, for me to make it ready, it can be ready in next 4 to 6 months, and it will be the government's responsibility that they should give the approvals faster.
And have you met the international standards as well?
In India, unfortunately, we don't have our own regulations about making the airplanes. We are following American regulations, that is FAR 23, which is we are following, and we will be meeting those American standards. So our airplanes will be as per standards as good as the American airplanes.
In this new project that you will be working on very soon, how many aircrafts do you plan to build in the next, say, 5 years?
First prototype will be ready in next 4 to 6 months. That is step number 1. The unit which we are making, we will be making the unit which will be capable of making minimum 100 airplanes per year. Okay. So that is our target. But first year we plan to make, after prototype we plan to make 3 airplanes and the ability to make 100 airplanes per year.
Okay. And just for a layman understanding, how much does it cost to build an aircraft, like one aircraft?
We will be able to sell the airplanes, 19-seater airplanes, within about 42 crore rupees.